25 years ago, I got married to my second husband, and he had 3 grown children at this time. The children were going to get equal shares of his estate. We owned the condo, tenants in common, so I only owned half of the condo and their dad owned the other half.
That's 79-year-old Isobel Smith talking about the ordeal that she went through with her stepchildren and lawyers after her husband of 25 years passed away. And even though they had a legal will set in place, things did not go as planned.
When my husband passed away, I went back to the firm that we dealt with, and she told me, well, unfortunately, you're the beneficiary of his tax-free savings and his RIF and his investments. And I said, well, that was not what we had agreed to. In the meantime, I had heard from their middle daughter, and she said, what is the gross amount of your dad's estate? And I said, unfortunately, I can't tell you that because I am still the beneficiary of his RIF money and his tax-free. And she said, oh, no, you're not.
And to make matters worse were the rising lawyer fees and the introduction of a real estate lawyer.
And of course, I didn't realize till the first bill came in how expensive this was to have this. It was over $5,000 for the first bill. And with this conflict going on, I thought, oh dear, I want to just get out of this. And I made a proposal to his children that I was willing to buy them out of their half share.
Of the condominium?
Of the condominium, yes. And I said, but I do not want to go into debt, and it will probably take me maybe 6 or 7 years to pay it off. And her lawyer got in touch with me and said that they wanted a mortgage on the condo.
Isobel knew she didn't want a new mortgage and eventually settled on a promissory note with annual payments to the children. She says she's learned a lot from this ordeal.
This is why I got in touch with the Zoomer magazine, because I'd like, a lot of widows are left to handle their husband's estate. And I think before it gets to that stage, you need to sit down and talk with the beneficiaries while the person is still alive so they can clear up any misunderstandings.
Experts say situations like this one are unfortunately quite common, especially when stepchildren are involved, and it's important to make sure that your will is ironclad. And as Isobel mentioned, it's best to talk things over with beneficiaries beforehand if possible. This will be the hot topic on an upcoming episode of the Zoomer on Vision TV, where professionals will give their advice on Isobel's situation and help you plan your estate. Here in Waterloo, I'm Darrin Maharaj for Zoomer News.